Well, welcome to Lower Body Friday. Right, let's find ourselves a space and get started. So we'll just start by just jogging gently on the spot. Get nothing too onerous. So nicely get started. Okay, and then some star jumps, some jumping jacks. Get those big joints moving. And then back into jogging on the spot. Okay, we'll kick those out. Right, so this morning we're going to do 5 exercises specifically looking at our lower body. So we've been working on our quads, our hamstrings, our glutes, and our calves as well today. So I'm going to start off with just some hamstring kickbacks. That's where we're going to get ourselves into a bent over position and keeping that back nice and straight. We're going to bring our knee up to our chest and then drive our heels backwards as straight as we can, feeling that stretch down the back of our hamstring. Then once we've done that, we're going to pull our leg up into our chest, again feeling that compression in the hamstring. We're going to do that on both sides, all the way out and all the way back in. Once we've completed those, we're going to go into some squats. So just some body weight squats. So feet just over shoulder width apart, hands high on your chest. Try to concentrate on keeping your chest high while you're doing this so that you don't bend over, you kind of keep yourself nice and straight. So then when you're going down, all the way down into that seated position, and then just push the ground away by squeezing your quads. So again, if you look at it up on the side, again, concentrate on that feeling in your chest this week. So all the way down, keep your chest nice and high, and then all the way back up again. From there, we're going to go into our step ups. It's exactly the same motion as doing steps as doing squats. So using your quads, this time it's like single leg squat to push the step away as you come up, and then bring yourself back down. As you get to the top of the movement, remember to squeeze your glutes, which will engage your hips and stop the movement. So all the way up, squeeze your glutes, engage your hips, all the way down. From there, we're going to go into some wide stance squats, some sumo squats. Take a double shoulder width stance. Again, you might find your feet will naturally just splay more towards the sides. That's perfectly okay. Just work with your own biomechanics. And same again, concentrate on keeping that chest high. We'll work on that one today. So again, hands high on your chest, pushing your backside backwards, all the way down, squeeze your quads to drive yourself back up. Then we look at that from the side, same movement all the way down, and squeeze the quads, bring yourself back up. And just like when we did the steps, squeeze your glutes at the top to really engage those hips. So you're going to bring yourself down and back up again. There's that kind of positive engagement right at the top with your glutes. And then finally, we're going to do some calf raises. So you'll need your step again. We're just going to put our the pads of our feet onto the edge of the step and then drive our heels all the way down, get that nice big long stretch down the back, and then squeeze your calves to drive the floor away, so bring yourself back up. It almost feels like you're trying to go on your tiptoes. All the way down, nice big deep stretch, and all back up. Feel that kind of squeeze and power. Okay, any questions? No, all good. All right, in which case, usual 4 sets, 10, 10, 12, and 15. I think I say that these days more to remind myself than you guys. Start off with our hamstring kickbacks. So again, it's our bent over position. Again, keep your back nice and straight. Really feeling it in your hamstrings. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, standing up, going into our bodyweight squats. So feet just over shoulder width apart. Again, concentrate on keeping that chest high as we can bring ourselves down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now from there into our step ups. That same feeling again in squeezing those quads to drive that step away. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, and then from there, back into our squats, into our sumo squat position. So feet double shoulder width apart. Again, try and keep that chest nice and high. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then into our calf raises. So balls of the feet onto the edge of your step, driving your heels down for that big stretch to start with. In 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, have a break, grab a drink. Oh, they're doing good for timing. Excellent. Oh, how was the end of the week treating you? All good?
Yeah, I have 2 coaching sessions outside in the afternoon.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
That's a nice way of combining an enjoyable activity and a great day out as well. Like it.
And there will be very nice weather today, I think. I think they say 26 degrees, sunny.
Yeah, yeah, we've got something similar actually as well.
Mm.
So yeah, and same for the weekend, I believe. So enjoy, definitely.
Yeah. I'll get
Uh, no worries, go for it. Yeah, we've got the 73 peaks we're doing tomorrow as part of the training for Kilimanjaro. So yes, that's going to be quite warm, 26 degrees for doing that. 23 miles. There's about 1,050 meters of ascent. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. But first, we have set number 2. Oh, hang on, give Caroline a second to come back. Yeah, and also going to be testing out the rucksack. So giving that a go with a full day pack as if I'm doing it at Killy. That's going to be very interesting this weekend. Right, now time for set number 2. Okay, get ourselves into position. And starting with our hamstring kickbacks, really zone in on that feeling on the back of the top of your legs where your hamstring's in. Really try and squeeze it as much as you can as you're bringing your leg into your chest. And feel it stretch as you push your leg out. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Standing up straight as I move into our squats, body weight squats. Again, zoning on that feeling in the front of your legs, on the top of your legs, your thighs, where your quads are. So again, feel them stretch as you go down. Really squeeze them as much as you can to bring yourself back up again. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, again, still zoned into those quads as I move into our step ups. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, now from there, out into our wide stance squats. Same feeling, same place, all in your quads. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Moving to our calves. Back to the step. Switching our focus down to our calves, that muscle at the bottom, lower part of your leg. Really do feel it stretch as you come down. That's kind of really crucial. Feel that big stretch in there. Followed by that great big squeeze. Fire up as many of those fibers as you can. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Have a break. Grab a drink. Nicely done. It was interesting yesterday. I heard on one of the things I was listening to that someone described exercise being like a punishment. I kind of get it because, but certainly from secondary school, my experience was, if you weren't the sportiest kid in the planet, you had to go do 2 and 3 laps of the rugby pitch, no matter whether it was rain, snow, hail. That kind of felt like a punishment. And I also get it because sometimes people feel like if they've eaten too much or they've kind of relaxed too much, they kind of think, oh, I must go do exercise. I must actually do it, and therefore that's my penance for relaxing, my penance for enjoying myself and things. But the thing is, I don't actually believe that exercise is a punishment. I think movement in its entirety, whether we're exercising, whether we're walking, I think it's a gift. We're so lucky to be able to do this. We're lucky to be able to have that ability to voluntarily move our muscles and do things. Yeah. Oh, I think it's fun as well. Yeah, 100% agreed. I like that idea. Right, so speaking of fun things to do then, let's move on to set number 3. So back into our bent over position, ready for our hamstring kickbacks. I'm going to move our mind into think about timing. So on this one's going to be kind of careful on the way out as we're kind of really stretching our muscle, and then fast on the way back as we really squeeze it. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Standing up. And then into our squats. So feet just over shoulder width apart, hands high on your chest as we go into our squats. Slow and controlled on the way down. So fight against gravity. Then fast and powerful on the way up. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Now from there, step ups. That's it. We're going to step up. I don't know why I couldn't remember that for a moment. Right. Go back to our step. Same feeling. So a nice rhythmic movement we're going to be doing here to kind of keep that motion as if we're just walking up steps. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. Final step. Triple steps. 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Okay, out into our wide stance squats. Same as our other squats. Slow on the way down, fast and powerful on the way up. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, from there into our calf raises. So slow and controlled, really feel that stretch, enjoy that stretch, and then fast. Just going to bring yourself back up. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, have a break. Excellent. Ooh. Well, almost tripping up over the box. Imagine that of all things. Well, it's the fun of me when these things happen. Yeah.
Just wondering, you're now doing all the running and all these trainings. Isn't that too much for your legs, or do you also do? My brother does specific yoga for runners, I think, but
I do yoga as well, yeah, but I track how much load I am doing on my body all the time, and so I know what the cumulative effect is, and I know when I'm overloading myself and have to bring myself back down again. So, for example, when I'm going towards races and stuff where I will be putting a little bit extra effort in, I tend to pull back on doing some of the other exercises or do it a bit easier. And then that way I can just keep that load roughly about the same. So I'm not exhausting myself. But it's a really good question because one thing that a lot of people suffer with, as you know, is over exercising. And then as soon as you start to do that, your body starts to break down more. You start to get illnesses more. You don't make the progress, so you get more frustrated and angry, etc. Your mood kind of changes. So you become kind of a lot more dark and depressed and all those things. So you're absolutely spot on with having to keep a real good track of what your total cumulative load is. And doing, for example, I try and do now weights 3 times a week has been my own personal session where I'll really push myself to failure. I do the classes, which are now about 4 times a week due to the bit that I'm doing in Luton on Tuesdays. And I tend to be running around about 5 times a week, sometimes six, depending what's happening in the week. And then with the mountain training, there's at least one good hike in the week as well. So cumulatively, that is a lot of load, and I can see from the graphs, etc., that is where my body's at. So I know I'm not exhausted, but I'm nicely tired. I've just got to that nice level at the moment, but it's keeping that level right. So good question, really good question. How do you manage your load?
yeah, just intuition because I don't have a smartwatch or a health watch or I don't know.
Yeah,
Do you have one or a ring? They also have rings like oh yeah,
yeah.
so
I do both. So I use the Aura ring. I use for tracking sleep more than anything else 'cause it's good for that. But I use the smartwatch for just general overall all tracking. But I also write down things on paper so that I've got a track of what I've done when, and I utilize that as kind of my primary source. Everything else, so because these things, your gadgets, are good because they give you some numbers, but numbers are objective, not subjective. And what happens is they can't tell everything that's going on in your life. So they can't tell if you've had a bad week. They can't tell how you're feeling. They can't tell if you've had a really great thing that's happened to you, for example. They can't tell you've had an inoculation last night, so your arms are feeling like lead weights at the moment. All these kind of things, it's got no understanding of. And therefore the values it gives you sometimes can be wrong. Like 2 days ago, my ring turned around and told me, I'm fantastic. You had like 7.5 hours sleep, all this deep sleep, etc. You should be feeling amazing. And I woke up feeling dreadful. Felt like I'd been hit by a bus. And again, it's because it cannot interpret that part of human emotion and things, or the cumulative effect of everything else that's kind of going on, no matter how much data it's got. So use them as a guide, yes, but like you say, you've got your intuition, but also then make notes because the human brain is great at some things. Remembering isn't one of them. But yeah. However, it is also good at doing set number 4 as we go into it. But good conversation. I like that one. Right. Back into our last and final set. 15 reps. We're going to start with our hamstring kickbacks. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Switch legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Into my squats. So 15 squats. Try and challenge yourself so you can get a little bit closer to the ground. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And from there into our step ups. Remember, nice and rhythmic. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. Okay, into our wide stance squats. So feet double shoulder width apart. Again, challenge yourself. Just get a little bit close to the ground. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and then onto our step or calf raise, our final exercise of this morning's session. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And that is the end of our lower body session for this week. Have an absolutely amazing day ahead. Enjoy that movement. Enjoy being out in the sun and doing your coaching. Just enjoy life in every way that you possibly can. We only have one life. We've got to live it right. Have a super weekend, and we'll see